Good morning. Hello everybody. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 1st of May. Gosh, the year is flying by, isn't it? Now, for anyone new to my channel, I just let my guides channel through to you. So I'm just going to close my eyes and we'll just get started and see what messages we receive for May. Oh, now I'm getting a lot of cleaning, but it's almost showing me like sweeping things under the carpet, but it's also showing me like street sweepers. So if you think of those big machines that go around and they're called big street sweepers, and they're quite loud, and they have the twirling brushes and they pick up all the autumn leaves, and this is what I'm getting shown. So I feel like in May there's a lot of cleaning up to do. Gosh, I hope it's in government and the people in power, but I'm definitely getting there's going to be this this sweep through, like a cleanup of the lies, the deception, yeah, I'm definitely getting that street sweepers are coming through. So if you think about it, this is just a normal process that we go through. You know, we have spring, we have summer, then we have winter, and then, we have autumn rather, and then the leaves drop, and then the sweepers come through and pick them up because the leaves drop. It's a continuous, it's sort of as showing me like a cycle. So it's that cleaning up cycle. You can think of it as decluttering too. I talked about that the other week in my video. But this is about, when you think of getting the streets cleaned, this is an example of the narrative being cleaned up, and this is government having to clean up their act, because as I said, people are seeing things now and they're waking up, so the government's got to clean up their act, because what they're implementing is so harsh. And like I said yesterday, it's come too rapidly at people and people aren't coping. So this is what's happening. The governments have got to kind of clean up their act. If you think of the roads, usually council takes care of them or your governments take care of them. So they're having to clean those up. So that's the visual I'm getting today, is that street sweeper having to sort of come through and do a sort of a quick cleanup. And we know it's probably getting swept under the carpet. But that's the visual I'm getting, is governments are having to clean up their act. So they're going to have to get... I really feel, and I talked about May being a month of like evidence coming out, but I do feel it's around a lot of corruption and misuse of public money. There's a lot of this, and look, this is globally. This isn't just here in Australia. This is globally. We know in Canada your funds are kind of being used for other things. If we think about Trudeau and his lovely holidays, I do remember that coming up actually in one of my readings early on in the year about him laying on a lullaby and enjoying the sunshine, and he likes his holidays. But this is the kind of thing that the street sweepers, that's the image of the street sweepers. They're going to have to clean up their acts, because there's a lot of corruption and deception out there. I think we know that in government, and there's a lot of mismanagement of money. So that's what I'm definitely getting today in May. There's going to be a lot of this going on. They're going to have to clean up their act. And that could mean that they're going to have to remove people out of parliament and government, or they're going to have to change things around, or they're going to have to come clean. Look at Boris Johnson. He had to come clean about his party. When everybody else was locked down, he was having parties. So... yeah, this is kind of what I'm getting, that cleaning up, that having to come clean is kind of the message. And I'm definitely getting that today. I'll see what else we get from the guides today. Oh, I get some strange images, don't I? Today they're showing me this giant, like, jumping castle. And we're all on it. So we're all like... and probably not you if you're watching this video, but most of the public out there is on this jumping castle, and they're jumping around all over the place, and it's showing me like it's this real like marshmallow kind of energy. It's soft and it's bouncy, but it's what it's doing, it's making people like go in all different directions. So I don't think if you're watching this video it's about you. I really feel it's about other people who are waking up. They're off. It's like showing me everybody's all off kilter, and they're all bouncing this way, then they're hitting that wall, and they're coming back, and they're bouncing up, and then they're hitting that, and then they're bouncing. Some are even bouncing out of the castle. So this is the energy that other people are feeling now. They're feeling, I remember saying that May would bring evidence that would probably wake people up. But this is what I'm getting. People are being bounced around all over the place. And it's making them feel like their life is very turbulent. And if you think about a bouncing castle, it's very hard to get your footing and even walk around on a bouncing, jumping castle. It's because someone could bounce over here, and that causes you to fly into another wall or to fly off. Like, so you jump here and someone jumps there, and there's this total instability. And that's what I'm getting out there. The energy at the moment is about that real instability. And it's not that people have fallen, and that's why they're showing me like the jumping castle. Because when you're in a jumping castle, you feel pretty safe. You're not gonna hit the ground. You're sort of just gonna hit a soft wall, or you might bump into somebody. But you know, it's not a destructive kind of falling. It's just this instability where you can't kind of gain control of your life. And I feel like that's what's happening to a lot of people out there now. And that's what I talk about, those veils being lifted. They're feeling that instability, and they can't get their footing because they're not understanding what's going on. And that's why I'm getting the jumping castle, because it's almost like a childlike energy. It's like that reminds me sort of an childlike innocence. So these people, if we think about it, who are still waking up, there's an innocence to them, like a childlike innocence, because they don't see what's going on. They're not getting the whole picture yet. They're still just getting little bits and pieces and trying to piece it together. So that's why they feel like they're being sort of bounced around all over the place, and they're not feeling secure in that. They're not feeling like they're grounded, and that's the energy I'm getting. But that childlike innocence as well is what I'm getting, because they are innocent to the things that are kind of happening around them. So that's why I get that childlike vision of the jumping castle. But that's not, if you're watching the video, we're already feeling quite grounded. Some of us have climbed to the mountain, but I do feel that's what a lot of people are starting to get, that energy now of that just unstable movement. And gosh, we know that's coming at every direction, isn't it, at the moment? I'll see what else we get to. Gosh, I'm getting really turbulent times are coming this month. So it's that, like, when you're flying downstream, which a lot of us are, there's going to be like, we're going to hit a few rocks. So we're going to like have to navigate like over some really rocky times, is kind of what the guides are trying to say to me. It just starts to make things a little, whoa, you know, you get a little bit unsettled yourself. But it's nothing that we can't handle. But they're just saying there might be a few little turbulent times. It's like, you know, a bump in the road, speed bump in the road. You just got to slow down your energy a little bit and get over those hurdles. And they're saying to use your thinking mind to get over them. Don't get caught up in dramas. Don't let things kind of captivate your attention, because you don't want to be wasting your time putting your attention on things that are just going to drain you. Keep flowing, get around those rocks and get through the hurdles. And that's kind of what's coming in May as well, is there's going to be a few hiccups and hurdles to kind of get through. And look, it's never ending, isn't it? This could be also around even so many things financially, but it could also be around the virus. I do believe the other day I was listening to Fauci, just ridiculous, and he was saying the other day that we've still got pockets of unjabbed people who are going to cause these new variants that are coming to rise. So he's still trying to push. And look, I know some of you viewers out there have also been injured, and I know there's people who've been mandated. Like, I know I have a variety of people who watch my channel. But in this case, he was still trying to push. My point here is he's still trying to push the old narrative. So he was saying that there's these little pockets of unjabbed people that we have to get jabbed because that's how the virus is going to rise up again. I don't think even people are listening to that anymore, but he is still saying this stuff. So this is where the rocks and things might get in our way a little bit, because again, they're going to push the mandates. They're going to, just before I watched something, and they're actually talking about how so many aged care people are dying in old age homes. Look, people do go into age homes and they do die. I think we all know that. And if you get a flu outbreak, that would happen as well. But of course, they just keep pushing here in Australia that these are all related to the C virus, and they're all dying of that and dropping like flies. And they're still trying to work on this fear around the virus. And these are the kind of things that you might come across in May, that people are still pushing that old narrative. I mean, we think, we've all moved on from it, we know that, but there's still going to be people. So that's kind of what they're saying to you. Just get yourself over those rocks and get over any speed bumps in the road. Just get past them. Like, don't stay hovering and having an argument with someone about things. Or this is kind of the message that they're trying to give you today. Don't get caught up in that. Just don't get caught up because you'll end up getting trapped, and you don't want to get trapped. You want to keep flowing. So don't try and defend yourself. Don't try and push against that. That's the message that they're giving you today. And look, that's even about, they'll obviously keep pushing mandates and things like that. We know that so many people have lost their jobs. I know some of you guys have out there, and it's ridiculous. So this is what they're still trying to push, and if they push that, then they can bring more mandates in and they can start to get control back. So we know their games, we know what they're playing at. So that's what I'm definitely getting. Just find your way around the rocks and keep going. Don't get stuck is the message today. Don't get stuck in that narrative of fighting and arguing with people and having a debate on it and trying to prove your thoughts are correct. Or you don't have to do that anymore. We're way past all that now, and that's the message from the guides. Don't try to defend yourself is probably the word that they're saying. Just move on. Because you have to remember too, and this is what they're giving me, is that people who have been really taken down that road of the jab, they want it to be true, because they don't want to look foolish and silly like they fell for the big false illusion as well. And some of them still can't piece it together. It's like you do a whole puzzle, but then how often does this happen? Then there's one piece missing. And until you get that one piece, it never feels finished. So that's what a lot of people are stuck looking for that last piece of the puzzle. So don't get into that defending yourself. And that's what I'm really getting, because you got to remember they're still in that soul breakdown, and their pain body's very raw. And what it'll do, it can trigger yours, and then you rise up. So this is why the guides are saying just keep flying and get past the bumps in the road. Don't get stuck in that narrative and going back to the past. Keep moving forward is what they're trying to say to you. I'll just see what else we get today. Still getting that Canada is rising. Canada, you're amazing over there. Honestly, you people, you make us all so proud. You are so resilient, and you are so they're giving me the word righteous at your core, but righteous in a good way. Righteous in standing up for the people. So for anyone in Canada who is standing up, trying to fight back against tyranny, you are brave and you are really strong, and you are making a difference in this world. And I really want you to know that that you are making a difference in this world because you are the ones that stood up and created the movement. And this is globally. You guys gave people the strength to stand up, and now they're finding a way how to do that. Like I said, the veils are lifting and people are standing up because they're starting to see. Now, we know all the countries are in different phases of this. Like we're waiting for an election here. France has moved on. They've got Macron now. You know, everybody's at different stages in the agenda. So, you know, it's very important that we still find our voices moving forward, especially in May, because I keep saying that hopefully there will be some evidence that is going to make this more concrete. Gosh, I really hope so. But yes, Canada, you've made a huge difference. So for anyone out there, shout out to you Canadians. You have really got a vibration going that is touching masses and masses of people. And like I said in a video the other week, I said that you got to remember that this has gone on for 2 years. So there's more things that are starting to come out around people who have been injured by the jab, and a lot of things. People have lost their jobs, people who are struggling to move their lives forward, lost their businesses, can't get their traction again, only have skills in one area. How do they get another job if they're over 50 or whatever? Like, these are the kind of things now that people are battling. Oh, mental health, like I mentioned the other day, massive, huge. You've got to remember that this is what's currently going on. This stuff is all trickling out now, and it's starting to spill out. And now we're starting to also see the legalities, and the things that have been implemented haven't always been proven to be legal, like such as the mandates in some states, countries. Then it's not legal to implement a medical procedure. So these are the kind of things that are starting to spill out. So, thanks to Canada, people are still starting to find their voice. And that's what I'm definitely getting today, but that's that veils lifting. See, there's people who were on that jab journey and then something's happened to wake them up. So they're also waking up. That's sort of my point today. So there's a lot of current movement around the globe with the waking up process. I'll just see if there's any last messages today. Now they're showing me like a trickling, it's almost like a Japanese pond, and they have the bamboo water fountain and the water is trickling. Now it's a continuous little flow, and when you think of something Japanese like that, it's like a therapeutic energy. Water running, like this is why people have fountains and things in their gardens, or sit near a babbling brook to relax, because continuous flow of water has this very therapeutic feel to it. It's not like a dripping tap can be used as torture, as we know in our houses if anyone gets a dripping tap. But this is actually showing me like a water fountain dripping into a pond, and it's causing things to calm. So that kind of energy is that showing me that constant flow. So there's a constant flow of, I would say if you're watching this video, that your life is improving every day. This is showing me that really, it's sort of, I suppose you could say, Zen-like energy, but it's that energy of calm, inner peace, tranquil moments. We're searching for kind of these things now, and we're finding them. So I'm getting that definitely today, that it'll be a good day today. We had a pretty emotional day I did yesterday in my video as we climbed this mountain that the guides gave me the vision of the mountain and us putting our flags on it. But today I'm getting, now it's time to kind of soothe our energy and soften things. So that trickling kind of water is saying you need to just find that peaceful place today and just really clear and calm that mind. And that comes back to kind of clearing things out as well. Like, we know the street cleaners coming through, and it's causing a lot of a big clean outs. But this is about now us focusing on our energy today and just starting to calm and clear that mind. It's the weekend here. It's actually Sunday, so I'm going to get out and do a bit of gardening today myself, because I think that would be good for me after yesterday's reading. And I'm just going to try and really clear my mind and get it onto other things, because I think that's what the guides are kind of saying to us today. Like, we've done our hard yards, and now it's time for us to really nurture and nourish ourselves. So that's what the message of the tranquil kind of Japanese fountain is, you know, that keeps the chi and like the energy flowing, but it also is a soothing sound. And I talked about this the other day too, the vibrations and the sounds that we're hearing. And I think, wind chimes and some different sounds, but listen to those sounds around you. And again, this is that vibration, the water hitting, and it has that rippling effect. You know, we've done all that hard work now, so it's time for us to sort of, I guess you could almost say, the guys are saying it's like we've laid a really good foundation, and now other people have to help to build the different levels to this as well. Whereas you watching this video, you're part of that foundation that made things very stable. And that's what I want to give you today. I'm going to leave you with that message today. Get out, start looking after yourself today. Just try and relax. I've got some meditations if you want to check those out. They're just very short. They teach you how to breathe and how to calm your chest and open up your mind, body, and sort of soul. But I think I might go and do some more today. I might even shoot another meditation video just to help myself as well as you guys. But look, go check those out. I'm heading out to the garden. I'm going to find some relief and get my mind onto other things and try and clear and use a bit of that flowing water. And don't forget to keep going over those rocks. Don't get stuck. And that's the message I'm going to leave you with today. So look, thanks heaps for watching, everybody. Go check out my other videos. If you're new to my channel, I've got tons of self-help videos on depression, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, so many on there. Please subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell notification. Hit the like buttons, of course. That always helps these things moving around. And comment. Please comment down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I love that you guys chat to each other. It's absolutely brilliant. We all need each other, and we need each other's support moving forward. But keep flowing, and that's the message from today. Take care, everybody, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye from Australia. Bye.